Hi everybody, my name is Jim Chapman. I'm the regional chef for the Intuit portfolio based out of Mountain View, California. I'm really happy to be here today to show you some of my favorite summer cocktail appetizers. It goes great for any kind of event that you're going to have, year-round actually, but we're featuring some items that are actually in season here in Northern California. Looking forward to making them with you. All right, we have some extra virgin olive oil that we're going to use for the dressing as well as the mayonnaise. And right next to that is a balsamic glaze that I bought to garnish with. You can make that, or you can use something else as far as a drizzle at the end. You'll see where that comes into play with a nice flavor profile. I also use a fig flavored one that's really good as well. 2 fresh lemons for zest and juice. We got some sea salt and cracked black pepper here, the grapes, some nice sweet organic cherry tomatoes. And in season right now, we got they have like one of the best fetas in my opinion. Really easy to eat. Really nice and clean feta cheese, and then we have fresh basil, also in season. A couple different varieties of bamboo picks that I found that we can use today. Avocado, and in here we have some really great looking radishes. These are a bunch of different like tricolor radish. Almost some fresh Italian parsley, green onion or shallot you can use. Either one. I had some fresh green onion, so we're going with that. I picked up an herbed goat cheese for one of our little appetizers there, so we're going to use that, as well as this English cucumber, a little seedless cucumber. We'll peel that into stripes, make it look really cool. And then the main event is our smoked trout salad that we're going to make. So I got 1 packet of smoked trout for what we're going to make today, and then a little garnishing caviar. This is actually not very expensive. I think it was around 10 bucks. It's a whitefish caviar. You can use your favorite. Again, Whole Foods has a bunch of them, anywhere from really high end to salmon fish eggs, or a roe rather, which are relatively inexpensive, really delicious, very common. We use at sushi restaurants for garnish as well. We got ourselves a little wedge of watermelon to make a little pick with that. And then the tools we're going to use today, your favorite chef knife, whatever it is, make sure it's sharp because that's the safest way. I have a zester. We're going to use to get the zest off that citrus first. Put that in the salad, a little peeler for stripes on the cucumber, and then my handy little lemon press here. So I'm going to break this out by dish and then do some prep and show you guys how to assemble each different one, and in the end I'll show you what the finished product looks like. So let's move on to the next step for our trout salad. Alright, so I'm going to show you how to assemble the smoked trout salad. So here we have our smoked trout. I'm going to make the dressing first though, so we can start with everything in one bowl so we're not making too many dishes. I'm going to start with about a tablespoon of mayonnaise, some extra virgin olive oil to kind of dress it. Might be able to add a little bit more later if we think it's a little bit too dry. Just put a little bit of sea salt, pepper, bring that all together real quick. Whisk in action here. Now, keep in mind, if you don't like smoked fish, you don't have to use smoked fish. You can use any cooked fish you want. Even shrimp works really well. You can use chicken if you don't eat seafood. I'm just gonna break this up into flakes a little bit, and we're gonna mix it too, so I'm not gonna totally pulverize it right now, because we're gonna fold in all these other ingredients, so it's gonna mix even more. Very important. I forgot the lemon juice. Can't forget that. So we got our handy little press here. Get the lemon juice in. Now I already took the zest off of these lemons, so I have the oil from the lemon, which is very, very flavorful. That's going in this as well. So as you squeeze these, you get a good juice and the oil. Right. Then we'll continue flaking. Now sometimes smoked fish comes with a skin on it. If it doesn't have any scales or anything like that, you can actually crisp that up and use it as garnish as well. So we'll play around with that, see how it comes out later. Watch for any bones. I mean, these bones are pretty edible, but I like to make sure that I remove them. But I'm just gonna break all this up like that. Oh man, it smells so good. This is one of those dishes that's got such a great flavor. It goes really well with any white crisp wine or nice light cocktails. Really awesome for summertime. It's one of my favorites. That, it's not something that you have every day. It's so good. All right, so you get the idea. We're peeling all that off. Just breaking it up into chunks right now. Oops. So the fun part is getting your hands in there and having a little fun with it. Okay. Rest. All right, now I have all my other ingredients on the plate here in front of the bowl. So we have lemon zest. Let me get rid of my gloves here. We have lemon zest, the radishes that I cut in quarters and sliced very, very thin. I diced the avocado that's got a little bit of lemon juice on it just so it didn't turn brown. Green onions, basil, and parsley. Does it have to be this exact mix? No, you can put whatever you want. You like limes instead of lemons? Put limes, no problem. Not a fan of radishes? Use something else. Use cucumber, use something. I like something crispy, that's why I picked the radishes, but you can put jicama in there. All kinds of different things you can go with. So I'm just gonna go with all this stuff in the bowl, and then I'm gonna mix it up until I get the desired consistency I want. And I'll show you guys how to build it in a second, but here we go. Little toss, toss, toss. I always go from the bottom and fold up. You don't wanna break anything up like that. You want everything to stay whole, because if you smash really hard or you over mix it, then your avocado is gonna become guacamole. And this isn't guacamole, it's trout salad. So you can see this is coming together really nice. I have my little trusty tasting spoons here. You always want to taste as you go. I'm just going to give it a taste. Now, smoked fish generally has a good amount of salt in it already, so you want to be careful with the salt. You can always add, but you can't take it away. So give it a try. Nice and zesty from the lemon. Got the herbs probably all over my teeth, but that's okay, because I'm going to drink some wine and wash it down. All right, that's what the trout salad looks like. I'm going to go ahead and prep some more. I'll show you how to assemble these. Here we have our little one-biter goat cheese balls. So the way I did this is I took the goat cheese that I showed you earlier and I just cut it in little half moons and I balled it up in my hand. You kind of roll it up like a meatball. And then I rolled it in fresh herbs. Very simple. Now in the recipe, I called out panko breadcrumbs, but I decided to make it keto or paleo, so it doesn't have any gluten, no breadcrumbs in this one. But fresh herbs, it still looks really great. It's delicious with the tomatoes that are in season. It's grape harvest. So it really ties into that time of year anyway. So I hope you enjoy these. I'm going to show you how to platter up the rest. Okay, let's assemble the rest of our appetizers here, and I'll show you guys how to garnish the platter. So this is the salad we started off with. This is the trout salad. You just want to have enough to get on your little cucumber here. You could use crackers, of course, but I prefer cucumber. It's nice and light. And then I went and I took the skin that I showed you earlier, I put it on a baking sheet, and listen to this. It actually crisped up the skin so much that I could use kitchen scissors here just to cut them. It's a little one-biters to put on top, so you get a little bit of crunch in your appetizer as well. Okay, I'm gonna move that over to the platter here. Took some green onions and I shaved them really thin, and I soaked them in a little bit of ice water so they'll curl a little bit. And we could use that as kind of a whispering garnish there of a little bit of red onion. So here we have it. 3 nice little simple appetizers that you can use at any time of the year. These are right in season as the watermelon and avocados are here, tomato season, it's the grape harvest, and then a classic seafood salad with the trout. Hope you enjoyed these. Thank you so much for having me. I really enjoyed being here, and I look forward to seeing you guys again someday. Take care.